Are you a part of the Illuminati?
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
Oh.
But did you ever
go.
see
There
that
you go.
Bohemian Grove thing? That is absolutely 100% real. No, it's not. So what, Brian? It's people dressing up like wizards, burning an effigy in front of an owl god.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of... I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and...
We're back with another one. We're diving into some of the strangest, weirdest videos on the web. Don't move a muscle. Let's dive straight in.
Lockdown is next.
This is the final transmission. We're going underground.
So who were the real Illuminati? Let's reveal their true story. The Illuminati were a secret society founded on May 1st, 1776, in Bavaria by Adam Weishaupt. They aimed to promote Enlightenment ideals like reason, secularism, and the separation of church and state. To challenge the influence of the Catholic Church and monarchy, they advocated for rationalism, science, and freedom of thought. They wanted political reform and opposed religious control. The Illuminati operated in secret. Members used pseudonyms and encrypted communication. Their methods included secret meetings and philosophical discussions. By the late 1780s, the Bavarian government banned the Illuminati. Weishaupt fled and the society disbanded. Yet, their legacy endures. Though there's no credible evidence they survived past the 18th century, modern conspiracy theories keep the myth alive.
Interesting how the German government banned the Illuminati in the 18th century. But here's the real question. Did they go rogue or simply run the world from the shadows? I was born in the shadows, Mr. Wayne. Not a Bane fan. Next video, please.
Are you a part of the Illuminati?
Yes. No, I'm not. Did that come up as a lie when I said yes?
Yes, that's true.
Oh,
See? That means I'm not. He
you
said,
said
are
both
you a part of
answers.
the Illuminati? And I said yes.
And then you changed it.
And then I said no. But I said, I'm just kidding.
Don't try to work the system, okay?
Makes sense now how they got all that dollar. The Kardashians are probably the most powerful family in media history.
It's like, and then I don't know if you've had this, but I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just, you've been off, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
That was my way of
Yes,
cueing
yeah.
you. Like, it's open dialogue.
Yeah, you want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can talk about anything. But
But don't do it.
yeah,
So this-
no, of course.
Kevin Hart silences Kelly Clarkson could just be a bit of playful banter, or maybe he's hinting at something deeper. But it makes you wonder how some people climb the fame ladder that fast, right?
This is a true horrifying story of the Illuminati. The Illuminati is real. It is a real society that aims for world order. Their intent is world domination. They are also behind some of history's greatest revolutions and assassinations. They existed since the 18th century, and since then, they were always known for influencing political decisions. People confuse the Illuminati with the Freemasons. The Freemasons aren't exactly the Illuminati. The Freemasons evolved out of stonemasons and builders. The Illuminati recruited many Freemasons because they're known to be people with knowledge. There are ranks in the Freemasons. The higher you rank, the more privileged you get. Anybody who is a valuable asset for the Illuminati will have all their wishes granted, whether it was fame, money, or even both. And if you cross them, they will kill you. There are freaky videos on the deep web. These videos were posted on Twitter and YouTube, but they were removed very quick, where hidden cameras were snuck into many of their ritual events. Of course, invites only. The most famous influencers and artists were present at these events.
I'm starting to think I need to join this group. The world's a bit of a circus right now. But I think I'll skip the goat ritual and skip straight to the subscription plan.
Did you know the Island Boys sold their souls to the devil? You're gonna want to watch this.
That was 9 months ago. I was on TikTok live and I was living in my baby mother's crib, taking care of my baby. and I sold my soul.
Like, I sold my soul for people to pay attention.
You feel like you sold your soul?
I had to. Do I feel like I'm blessed from God? Yes. Am I a God-fearing man? Yes. Do I go to church here and there? Yes. Do I believe in God? Yes. Unfortunately, I feel like I've done some sinful things.
And in case you missed it, the Island Boys are self-made rappers who made millions online through their music and OnlyFans. Don't ask me what they were doing on that. Maybe giving TED Talks on how to get bad tattoos. Real or fake? You decide.
The Illuminati doesn't control the world because nobody's that organized.
But did you ever see that Bohemian Grove thing? That is absolutely 100% real. No, it's not. So what, Brian? It's people dressing up like wizards, burning an effigy in front of an owl god. It's people at the highest levels of banks. It's all these different famous people. There's a bunch of crazy, really rich, influential people that went to that Bohemian Grove and dressed up like druids and they chanted things. Have you ever seen it?
Yes, son.
You are.
You haven't seen it,
He hasn't seen it. He hasn't seen it.
He hasn't seen it.
Set us free. You shall burn me once again.
They're chanting crazy shit and they're putting hoods on and they're burning an effigy that's supposed to be a sacrificial person, but it's straw in a bundle. They talk about the owl god mullet. Okay, these are multi-millionaires.
Joe Rogan nails it. Bohemian Grove is straight up bizarre. I mean, massive owl effigies, robes, and midnight rituals, and powerful players just pretending it's good old theater. Oh, sure it is, Mel-san. Grab a shovel, we're going deeper.
And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their fucking club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing.
Ice Cube? Man, NWA, Friday. This guy was a massive part of my childhood. Absolute rap hero. And one thing's for sure, this guy, he ain't playing. No, sir. And I think we all know exactly what club he's talking about, right?
The Illuminati is real. 100%. Trust me, I know. You hear me? I have been approached so many times, you dig? And that's one of the reasons of why, you know, it took me a while to want to drop on a major, which I'm on my way to now, and I'm dropping a project called No One Cares. Right after this interview is over, you'll go hear about it a lot. But yeah, I've been approached by the Illuminati at least 3 times in my life, which makes me petrified because the things that come with that, you know, it's humbling. It really is. It's scary. It's scary. In this game, you don't really work hard to be a superstar and successful. You get chose to. And when they choose you, you gotta do what they tell you to do, or bad things that happen to you.
So who even are the Illuminati, and where do they hang out? Sure, I'll sell a few things, make my millions, easy. If you're in the club, hit me up. Sold for sale, top price only.
Are you ready to join the elites?
Yes. Next video, please.
What is that exactly? Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh. I like it. It needs a scraping.
It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, when they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know, and look at him.
Like, yeah, it's funny and all that, but a lot's happened to this guy since the days of Ace Ventura and The Mask. These days, he's pushing the narrative about the elites working in the shadows. Real or fake, you decide.
Okay, fair enough. And is the Illuminati like celebrity-based, or are there politicians also involved with that? It's just money-based.
And then the celebrities are used as a vessel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How much money?
Vessel.
How much money does someone have to make to be in?
Or what you're willing to do to not be broke anymore.
What does that mean?
Dun, dun.
Yeah. You speak in riddles. Like, you give me just enough so I'm like, I don't know.
You have to, so I don't get my plane bombed or killed later, you know?
It's your fear for your life when you're speaking right now.
But it kind of turns me on. Oh, I love living on the edge. Like, you never know if you're gonna get JFK'd. What's going on over there? Hip hop's weird. They're all weird.
Why do you say that?
They're all freaks. They're all into everything, and there's just a lot of weird stuff going on over there.
You should say more.
NFL is a lot more safer.
I feel like the NFL being safer, like, in what way is the NFL safer?
There's less games and trickery and...
So, Jeffree Star is makeup to the stars. Not sure a lot about him. Her. But she sounds pretty convincing, right?
Oh, and I've tried to make this clear before, and I've said it. I've effectively been offered to sell my sanity many times. You don't become as influential as I am with the kind of impressions I get without large corporations becoming very interested in you. I've had very large companies, which I'm not going to name, come along and say, we want to sponsor you. We want you to sell our product. You have to tone down your opinions. Don't talk about this. Don't say this. Don't say this. Don't say this. If you're asked about this, say it this way, and we'll give you $25 million, and you'll shake the product around. And I said, no, I don't want your money. And they were kind of like, okay, well, your decision. Now, if I was sponsored by a very, very large company, those very, very large companies wouldn't allow the media to do to me what they're doing, because they'd call the media and say, that's our sponsor. Don't do that. That's our guy. It's all a big club. All I had to do was sell my sanity, James. All I had to do, cut my balls off, take the sanity out my mind, and take the money.
Andrew Tate? Well, the trend's kind of hard to ignore now, don't you think? It feels like certain groups approach rising stars, offers riches, and test to see who's willing to play ball. The Tate brothers made millions, hustling their way to the top. But maybe that's why they got the call.
Everybody wants to know, why'd you walk away from $50 million?
Well, I wasn't walking away from the money.
Yeah.
I was walking away from the circumstances.
Uh-huh.
They were coming with the newfound plateau.
Yeah.
It takes a while when you punch through to adjust to the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
It was completely outside of my frame of reference. I've been in show business since I was 14. And I've heard the stories of what happens, and I've seen these kinds of things play out in front of me.
Okay. When you say you heard the stories, what do you mean? What stories?
I mean, you see before, look, Mariah Carey made a $100 million deal, and 3 months later, she's all of a sudden mysteriously crazy. Or Martin Lawrence punches through and he's waving a gun on the street screaming, they're trying to kill me.
Yeah, we hear those stories.
And it always happens around the time of their career when it seems as though they're crossing over the next plateau.
Yeah. Would you say you lost your mind, sort of?
No.
No.
Not exactly.
Okay.
I wasn't crazy, but it's incredibly stressful.
Yeah.
And I felt like in a lot of instances, I was deliberately being put through stress because, when you're a guy that generates money, people have a vested interest in controlling.
Yeah.
Dave is either telling the truth or deserves an Oscar. I mean, £50 million on the table. What would you do? Drop it in the comments.
What they do is they love bomb you initially. They make you think that everything is wonderful, that you're perfect. that you're progressing marvelously, and then when your defenses are down, they attack you. They'll attack you verbally, and the entire weekend of the initiation was people being attacked and verbally abused by the Grand Master, who would have people perform degrading acts during these ceremonies. There was low-level torture going on. This is all by design because they are trying to attach demons to you. And one of the ways that you can bring demons in is by having someone experience sustained, stressful, traumatic events. And especially if you can do that repeatedly, it's almost like it creates fissures in your spirit that allow other things to come in, to take root in you. These things had gotten a hold of me. Because I came from an abusive background, I had normalized this kind of behavior. And they even told us that this was for our greater good, to bring us to spiritual elevation.
Man, that's some pretty dark stuff right there. I mean, why would he open up like that if he was lying? Rituals, robes, control. They're pulling the strings. Time to wake up, people. Time to wake up.
Yeshua, aka Jesus, was one of these students as well. Read the Gospel of the Holy 12. You'll find that when he disappeared from the Bible, where did he go? He went to Egypt. I've taken many people to the actual bed that he slept in, which is still there in Egypt. It's a shrine now. And he was there learning the Egyptian mysteries. And this is well known, well documented. I mean, that was an apocryphal text that was left out of the Bible. He left there and went to Tibet to learn Reiki healing and Qigong and energy healing with his hands, and came down through India, learned the mystic arts. And then the Bible picks up at the age of 32, I called my son out of Egypt. That's what the Bible says. And he ends up riding it on the back of a donkey back in Jerusalem. So that's the loop that's missing out of their 12 to 32. That chunk is missing out in the Gospel of the Holy 12. Again, he also had the Mason knowledge. Hand-picked people would get to learn this sacred knowledge. Masons would actually encode it into structures and buildings, which is encoded all throughout the world, throughout Rome at the Vatican, all throughout Europe, all throughout areas like in Bosnia, believe it or not, where you have the Pyramid of the Sun there in the Bosnian Valley. They literally had a system in which they can identify people who they called adept initiates, people who seem to have some type of ability to perceive things at a higher level or retain knowledge at a higher level or display some type of talent, or ability. And those people were literally handpicked.
Jesus is a Freemason? Oh boy, I'm in trouble now. I think we'll park that one. But seriously, how does he know where Jesus slept? Got a holy Airbnb listing I missed?
This story takes place 24 years ago in the Masonic Temple. My drummer in my band was the cleaner for the Masonic Temple. I'm not going to say exactly where, but this is a picture of it. So we are practicing our set list for our album that we're recording. And he says, "Do you guys want to see something?" He takes us to the main room. I believe this is where it is. And he lifts up a hatch in the floor. And what is underneath the hatch but a skeleton? Of all things, there's a skeleton underneath that floor. This was the room that we were practicing our album in. This was the room where he took us to and lifted up the hatch. And underneath that rectangle was a skeleton. Now, why would the Masonic Temple have a skeleton underneath their floor?
Yeah, the curtains are definitely staying closed tonight. I swear Tony down the road at number 42 is a Freemason. And I think he knows I know.
Hello? Dave, it's Tony from number 42.
What is going on in this secret Freemason cave? Recently, a hiker in Oregon shared a video while he was on a hike through the back mountains when he came across a strange cave with a Freemason logo etched on the entrance. At approximately 500 meters in, he came across two wooden stadium-like benches facing each other in close fashion, just enough space for a group of people to stand in between. Thinking nothing of it, he pushed on in. But things started to get weirder as he slowly started noticing shoes that could only fit small children littered on the ground, which eventually led to a whole pile of children's shoes. Not only that, strewn in between the shoes were a bunch of bones of unknown origins. Even though many of us can guess what this cave was used for, maybe we should clarify.
If anyone recognizes this spot, hit the comments. They found bones. We might need a DNA test, a priest, and someone brave enough to list those shoes on eBay.
Grandmaster Hierophant, I'm glad to meet you. Give me the secrets of a master mason, or I will take your life.
This is no time or place for the man, no secrets.
Talk not to me about time, place, nations, or the completion of the temple. Give me the secrets of a master mason, or I will take your life.
It behooves you in this rooted, violent manner thus to demand no secrets. When the temple's completed, if found worthy, you'll then receive them lawfully as I have.
You have passed Jubileau. Me you cannot pass. My name is Jubileau, well known for my determination of character. What I undertake, that I do. Give me the secrets of a master mason instantly, for I will take your life.
I will not.
What? Still persist? Then die.
Yeah, nah. No blindfolds and daggers and eyes wide shut parties for me, thanks. I'll stick to Netflix and snacks, please.
I've been in rooms at the top of the top, which albums are prayed over demonically. Music is prayed over demonically. That goes out to the world, goes out to the radio stations, goes out to the public. And when you see that stuff and know that stuff, it's frightening.
What do you mean by that, Shane, prayed over demonically?
So, rituals, ceremonies, everything to bring, to give light to the devil, to Satan. It's a satanic music industry. That's majority of what it is.
Do you mean figuratively, or do you mean literally you've been in...
Literally, yes.
And
Not figuratively.
Can you share what those albums were? Were they your albums?
No, they weren't our albums, no. They were not Boys' Own albums. So that's what I mean by not every music is that, but it was on the stepping stone to that. So you're going back to the 1993s into 2000s. And then if you look at what the music is today, the industry is today, for all your Simon Smiths to your Dojo Cats to your Beyoncés they are so demonic, it's unbelievable.
I mean, people joke about selling their soul for fame, but this hits differently. Why would he even lie about something like that? You tell me. Drop your thoughts in the comments.
That's when I went to the crossroads and made a big deal. You know, like, yeah. One night, and then went back to Minneapolis, and I was like, hey, where's this guy been? You know, he went to the crossroads.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. You know, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my hand.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And this earth, and then in a world we can't see.
Knocking on heaven's door, absolute tune, mate. But now I'm starting to think Bob had a little help writing that one. I mean, the way he said Command-in-Chief, proper gives me chills. Spooky.
It's like with tattoos and things. Like I've always gotten when there's like that time where it's like, oh, I have tattoos, and after a while, you're like, you can explain them and they can mean stuff. It's just comes from that real quick. I don't know, I always saw that fellowship out over that night. Because people were like darker, like that kind of, you know, but it's a great thing to be able to like see everybody's sex, just sexuality. But it's so weird when it just. I had like the most amazing costumes.
A nipple clamp, 3 total revolutions. 1, 2, 3, ouch! That don't feel revolution. In other words,
thing of a nipple or?
Yeah, 3 full times. There.
Right, I'm off to join that secret lodge. That's if they don't find me first. And if the Illuminati's real, I guess we just made the watch list. See you in the next one.